Good morning, Mr. Alas. Today I have the pleasure to explain you the plate tectonics. This work is made by Juan Iglesias. Let's get started. The first plate we are going to review is the Eurasian plate. The Eurasian plate it's near the North American plate, the Arabian plate, the Indian plate, and the Australian plate. This plate has inside of it Europe and also Asia. The second plate I want to talk about is the Philippine plate. The Philippine plate it's in the middle of the Pacific plate, the Australian plate, the Eurasian plate, the North America plate, and it's located near Asia and Australia. The third plate is the Australian plate. The Australian plate is near the Pacific plate, the Eurasian plate, the Philippine plate, and inside of it has Australia. Now the third, the fourth, and the fifth plate I want to talk about. The first one is the North American plate. The North American plate it's near the Eurasian plate, the Pacific plate, the Philippine plate, the Juan de Fuca plate, the Cocos plate, the Caribbean plate, the South American plate, the African plate, and just that, right? The inside of it we have the north part of America, that is Canada, Alaska, United States, and Mexico, and part of Russia. And then we have the Pacific plate. In the Pacific plate it's near the Australian plate, the Philippine plate, the North American plate, the Juan de Fuca plate, the Cocos plate, the Nazca plate, and Antarctic plate. Inside of it we have only the ocean. And the last one is the Antarctic plate, that it's near the Australian plate, the Pacific plate, the Nazca plate, the South American plate, Scotia plate, the African plate, and it has only ice and water inside of it. The next plate I'm talking about is the Juan de Fuca plate. The Juan de Fuca plate it's near the North American plate and the Pacific plate, and inside of it it's only water, and it's near the United States of America. The next plate I'm talking about is the Cocos plate. The Cocos plate it's near the Caribbean plate, the North America plate, the Nazca plate, the Pacific plate, and the South America plate. Inside of it it's only water, and it's near Central America. This plate is the Caribbean plate. The Caribbean plate is near North America plate, the Cocos plate, the Nazca plate, and the South America plate. Inside of it we can look that it's part of El Salvador, Nicaragua, Honduras, Costa Rica, and Panama. The next one is the Nazca plate. The Nazca plate is near the Pacific plate, the Antarctic plate, the South America plate, and the Cocos plate. Near inside of it there is only water. The next plate I'm talking about is the South American plate. The South American plate is near the African plate, the Scotia plate, the Nazca plate, the Caribbean plate, and the North America plate. Inside of it it's South America, and also a lot of water inside it. The Scotia plate it's near the Antarctic plate and the South America plate. Inside of it there's only water, and near it it's a little bit of ice of the Antarctic plate. The African plate is near the South American plate, the Antarctic plate, the Arabian plate, the Eurasian plate, and the North American plate. Inside of it is the continent of Africa and a lot of water inside it also. The next plate is the Arabian plate. The Arabian plate is near the African plate, the Indian plate, and the Eurasian plate. The Arabian plate has inside part of the African continent. The last plate I want to talk about is the Indian plate. The Indian plate is surrounded by the Arabian plate, the African plate, the Australian plate, and the Eurasian plate. And inside of it, as we can understand, is the India. Thanks for your attention. I really make a big effort for this video, and I hope you like it. Bye bye.